Welcome back to the channel. So, it's been Christmas recently and we've been pumping out tons of Christmas videos. But in this video, we're going to go back to our roots with Minecraft again, but we're going to be making a Christmas themed mod for Minecraft. So what I'm going to be doing in the video is completely starting from scratch and making custom mobs, structures, biomes, and different items and blocks in the game to make a completely Christmas themed mod. But what's more is this isn't going to be an entirely fresh mod. This is actually going to be an update for the mod that I'm working on that I'm going to be releasing soon to you guys on this channel. So I've been working on a mod recently called the Winter Update, which completely overhauls many of the winter and icy frozen biomes in the game to give them a little bit more love and make them more interesting. But this is going to be a Christmas update for that mod, and I'm going to add some new biomes and Christmas themed content into it in time ready for Christmas. Now the goal is to try and release this mod maybe at the end of this month or next month, which will be after Christmas, but I want you guys to see just how we actually make this mod and creating the Christmas update throughout this video. So we're going to be making new mobs, so we're going to have to make new models, textures, blocks and items for all of it, and it should be pretty fun to start from step 0 all the way to the finish. So let's get into the video and let's make this mod. So this is the stage of the mod which everyone's been waiting for. So we're going to create Santa, and since Krampus was kind of like an evil demonic Santa, we can just use the Krampus base, which was just a modified iron golem to begin with. So I'm going to start off with the Krampus model, and I'm going to save it as a separate brand new model, which is Santa. And I'm going to change the model because Santa is obviously kind of fat, a little bit stockier, so we can give him a little bit of a belly, which can be the lower torso. We can make his arms a little bit shorter because he's not just pulling his hands across the floor like Krampus, and we can just change how the model looks. Now he can kind of retain some of the same style and look to him, but just make him less evil and give him a different color scheme. You can see right here when I created the texture, I basically made him look near enough the same as Krampus with very minor additions to him, just by shortening his legs and arms, giving him a belly, and just changing the colors which he actually had. So for an example, I gave him tan cream skin instead of dark brown skin. I made some of his costume a little bit different, and I gave him a white hood with the back of it being red instead of just a full flat white hood. So I made some changes, and you can see what we're going to do now is we're going to fill in the costume to make him look more like Santa. So we're going to add more whites to the costume, which you'd expect around the beard, and then what we're going to do is we're going to add a few different areas of the top of the costume which Santa costumes should look like, right? I guess this is just the spirit of Christmas. So we're going to fill in some of these areas. We're going to fill around the cuffs of his costume. Remember, not forgetting to fill in the sides, which we forgot last time because I don't want to go back to this texture and have to do everything all over again. And we're just going to add the minor details which we need to add. Yet again, we want to make this simple because this is Minecraft. We don't want to make some 3D RTX ray tracing version of Santa in Minecraft. We're just going to keep things simple. Fill in the inner sides of his arms, and already it's looking pretty much like Santa. We still have the Krampus beard, and we're just going to fill in the hands to actually make him look human because nobody has red hands. That would be kind of weird. Okay, so at this point everything's looking pretty good. We're ready to nearly set it up as an actual mob, so we're just going to finish coloring the hands, and as you can see this texture is nearly done. So the next challenge is to create the actual face texture. So we'll start off with a beard because we want to know which areas we can actually paint for the mouth and where we can put the eyes. So we're going to put kind of like a grey mouth, which looks pretty good. We're going to fill in the sides of the beard and the bottom of the beard so he doesn't just look weird, and we're going to give him some eyes which should be around 2x3 in pixel size. And now you can see I'm pretty happy with how Santa turned out. This is basically how I wanted him to turn out, and he's ready to actually use for the mod. Now one thing you have to do in Blockbench is you have to fill in undersides of blocks which you forgot to fill in because you want the colors to look good in game. And another thing which you have to do is when you modify a model, you have to change the pivot points of all of the limbs on the mob because you want him to be able to walk and actually look real and look good, because if you put the pivot points in the wrong place, the arms will move from different axes and just look really weird in game. So now we've exported the model and the texture, we're going to create a Santa Claus mob in game, and we're going to import the model of Santa, give him the left and right arm and left and right leg swing animations so he can walk, and we're going to add some pixel variation to his texture. So what we'll do now is we'll save this mob. He's not going to be a boss because he's going to be an ally to the player, so we're just going to make him super tanky and give him 600 health. But if you decide to kill him, if you're that evil, then I guess he can drop some kind of present for you to get. So we're going to remove the Krampus boss abilities, make him a simple basic passive mob, and we're just going to save the mob like he is, and we're going to jump into Minecraft and test it out. So in Minecraft, let's spawn Santa and see how he turned out. This is the Santa Claus spawn egg, so we're going to drop in and just spawn him, and you can see this is the final result. The only thing which I don't like is how just snowballs just fly out of his belly. Looks kind of weird, right? Yeah, that probably needs altering a little bit. But how he walks, even though it looks kind of goofy, it does actually look pretty cool. I like how Santa moves in game and how he operates. He's bigger than the normal player, which he should be, and he looks a little bit more fat, probably from all the milk and cookies. But this is exactly what I think he should have turned out like. So I'm actually pretty impressed with this. And he's super tanky. You can see I'm shooting him right back into the ocean. And he's taking a few hits before he's going to die. Now, who would want to kill Santa? I don't know, other than evil Santa. But apparently I'm using the Krampus staff to eliminate him. So I guess I just have a black heart this Christmas. But you'll see he does actually drop the present, which we intended him to. So that's a thumbs up so far. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed me making this Christmas mod, then make sure to subscribe if you're new and like the video, and turn on notifications for more awesome Minecraft videos. I'm actually going to be bringing a video next week, probably, or the week after, where I make your Minecraft mods. So if you want me to make your mod ideas, then drop a comment below in this video and tell me what your ideas are for new mobs and creatures to be added to the game, and maybe I'll feature your idea in the next video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.